morning, everybody. On behalf of Urban Expositions, welcome to this marketing webinar. My name is Kat, and I'm one of your customer service representatives at Segmark Solutions. And we are here today to tell you about a free show marketing program brought to you by Urban Expositions. We still have people signing in here, so I'm just going to run through a few housekeeping notes. I want to let you know that we are going to record today's webinar, and a link will be posted to the exhibitor portion of the show's website for you. So if you want to go back or you want to send a link to someone else to review it, you'll be able to do that. If you're having any difficulty hearing us today and are listening through your computer, please check that your speaker volume is turned up. If you're still having problems hearing through your computer, please consider dialing in through the conference call line and dial. The information was included in the link sent to you as confirmation of today's webinar. Please feel free to ask questions throughout the webinar using the questions box located on the right side of your screen in the control panel. We're going to be responding to questions throughout the presentation, and we've also designated some time for questions at the end of the webinar if needed. With us today, we have Joe Watson of Segmark Solutions, who's going to provide us with an explanation of the types of promotional invitations, and he's also going to walk us through the steps on how to order and how to use them. But before I turn things over to Joe, let me give you a quick overview of this exhibitor invitation program. The Florida Restaurant and Lodging Show and Healthy Food Expo Customer Invitation Program is access to an online exhibitor marketing portal, and this is a free marketing opportunity that is provided to all of our exhibitors. While we already do an extended amount of attendee marketing, the Exhibitor Invitation Program is an excellent way to ensure that the customers and prospects that you know receive an invitation from you to attend the show. This is a great way to market and promote your business, including your location and booth number at the show. By ordering your customized invitations through this portal, you can give your customers and prospects a discounted registration of only $10, a savings you can pass on to all of your contacts. There are 3 online components to this program: free customized web banners, customized email invitations, and a customized promotional show video. There are 3 size options for the customized web banners, and you're more than welcome to order all 3. For the email invitation, you also have several options. And with the video, the first and last frames are customized with your company name and booth number. All 3 of these components are very easy to order, and the process is extremely user-friendly. And now I think we're ready, so I would like to introduce Joe Watson, and he's going to begin with the customized web banners and walk us through the program. Joe?
Thank you, Kat, and thanks for everyone joining in today. Just one thing before we do get started, I want to point something out here at the bottom of my screen. Exhibitor Magazine states 91% of those companies who exhibit using some sort of pre-show invitation report their efforts to meet or exceed initial expectations. So again, this program is 100% free for you to use. There's absolutely no charge back to you. Anyone that registers either by the email, the video, the web banners, they're only going to pay a $10 registration fee, which is a significant discount off of the full price. So we're going to be going between a PDF that we prepared for you and the actual ordering site. So we're going to show you just how easy it is to order all of the different components. On this first page, I'm just going to scroll down it quickly. Yeah, we do have a web banner for both Florida Restaurant as well as Healthy Food, the Healthy Food portion of the show. The first one is a 400 by 400. That's an excellent size for your Facebooks, for social media. The next one is 300 by 200, and these sizes are all in pixels. And again, that's a perfect size for, you know, email signatures, company newsletters, things like that. And the last one is a 175 by 175. So as we go down here, I just want to show you, once again, this is what the banners look like. I'm going to show you how to order it in a moment. But once you do place an order for a banner, you are going to receive an email that looks exactly like this. It'll be personalized to you. And as you can see at the end here with this link where it says, please link your banner to. This is the link that brings everyone to the show's registration page. And each exhibitor has a unique a unique number at the end. As you can see, the code here just for this webinar is WB1, but each exhibitor has a unique code, and that's what is going to be triggering the free registration, or not the free registration, my apologies, the heavily discounted registration, and you know, your guests will only be paying $10. Okay, so let's take a quick hop over to the ordering page. As you can see, I mean, I'm sure everyone has been sent this link. If not, you know, just please let me know, or you can just copy it right here out of your browser. It's http://urbanexpoinvitations.com/1909155/topmenu.html. What that's going to do, it's going to bring you to the ordering page. Both sides of the sites work exactly the same, but what we're going to do for this webinar is we will use the Florida restaurant portion of it. So whether you're in healthy foods or Florida, you know, a restaurant, you would just click. That's going to bring us right to the ordering page where you see we have 3 different options available. The first one we're going to talk about is the web banners. As Kat said, they're very, very easy to use, very easy to order. Once you're there, give it a simple click. And as you can see, there's the 3 different banners. And as I explained before, we just give you a little overview of, you know, potentially what you can use them for. But you are not limited only to using them for, you know, what we're suggesting. Once again, all the sizes are 175 by 175 in pixels. The first one is a 175 square. Next one is 300 by 200. And the last one is 400 by 400. You can see each one of the web buttons or web banners, we have X's. However, when we send it back to you, it will be personalized with your booth number. So let's see how easy it is to place an order for this. Once again, this is totally free. You can use all of the processes. You are not limited only to using, you know, either the web banners or the video or the emails. So if you would like to order all 3 banners, you just simply put a checkbox in every box. Leave the checks there. Give us your booth number, your company name, your name, email address, and phone number, and hit submit. It's really that easy. This portion will take you less than a minute to order. Okay, now we're going to go back over to our PDF. Once again, you've placed your order. You're going to receive an email that looks exactly like this. You know, whoever takes care of your website, your IT for your company, just give them this link, and they will attach it to the, you know, the various banners, whether it be in your email, your website, an e-newsletter. We're giving you a couple examples here. This is just a sample page of a website, and as you can see in this, for this site, we've given you the web banner. And once again, just like, you know, I've indicated before, we have hyperlinked it to the link that we provide you in the email. And as you can see, when I hover over it, it brings us right to the show's ordering page. It is very important that you use this, this link, because that is what gives the heavy discount. Okay, right here, sample email signature. And rather than having that long link there, what we've done is we've placed the banner in an email signature, and right here we just have a simple click here. But as you can see, when I hover over it, once again, it brings us to the ordering page.
One of the things that I just want to point out here with the email signature is not all email programs will let you have a visual image in your email signature. So by hyperlinking the text, you can get rid of the long link, but you've got to click here to utilize. So anybody that has an email program that doesn't allow them to have the actual, the image actually dropped in, you can use the click here. You can still use the link without the image.
Right. And if you do have any problems with placing the banner in your email signature, and maybe you don't have an IT department or someone that could figure that out, just give us a call at customer service. We're going to be, you know, reviewing our numbers and our hours a little bit later, and we'll be happy to try and help you. And once again, this is a JPEG, so as Kat said, it will not work in all, but I know this works successfully in Outlook, which is commonly used. So I think you should have a good experience. The next page here is just a sample newsletter we put together. We've done two things, just as in the web banners that we're using in the email signature. If you don't have room in your newsletter for a banner like we've placed here, not a problem. You could just say visit us at the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Show, and as you can see here, that'll bring you right to the link. So the most important part here, very, very easy to order the buttons, and then once you do receive the email, no matter where you place your buttons, be sure to link it. And again, we're using the 175 by 175. If for some reason you have an e-newsletter that goes out and you wanted to use the 200 by, the 300 by 200 or the 400 by 400, that's entirely up to you. By all means, you can certainly do that. Okay, now we're going to talk about the email invitations a little bit. We're going to go back over to the live ordering site. And so now we're going to place our order for an email. We just click on it, and as you can see, there are three banners that come up. Your choice. You can use, the first banner that has, one image. The second one that is a little less copy, but gives you the opportunity to upload 2 images, and the next one is 3 images. Once again, as I've mentioned, you're not limited to only using, let's say the first email here and the web banners and the video. You can use all those, but then if you want to send out a second email as you get closer to the show, you can use a different template. You could use 3 emails. We've already had some exhibitors that have placed orders, and the first one, the first order they've been placing is more, be sure to stop by and see us at the show. But we've even had a few exhibitors that have scheduled later emails because they're going to have a guest chef or some sort of special promotion. So as you get closer to the show, you can use this program right up to show date. So where there's no stop date before the show. Okay, so for this webinar, what we're going to do is we're going to use the center one, the one that has 2 images here. The reason I'm using that, it is our most popular one. So once you click on it, the red check will appear, and now we get a little bit bigger picture of it. Your name will appear right here at the top, your booth number here, your website there. Then we come down to the information that you're going to actually tell us about your product or your services. So as you see, we have heading 1, heading 2, and then under each heading, we have 2 different paragraph boxes. You can use, if you want to use just heading 1 and paragraph 1, that's fine. Don't feel that you have to use both boxes. If you only have enough information for heading 1 and say paragraph 1 and 2, absolutely fine. You don't have to use heading 2. It will not appear. And the way we built these emails is, we have spacers in there, and everything will collapse nicely, so there will not be any ugly white space. And then down here, this is where you would give us your product shots, your logos, whatever you would like to give us. Okay, order site. Again, very, very simple. Your company name goes here. Over to the right, you're going to see we have some information for you. We asked you to limit your company name to 45 characters. If you do not, what will happen is we'll have to make the font a little bit smaller here, because again, we are working with a fixed template left to right. Your booth number, website. When you give us your website, we just need the www. We don't need the HTTP. And then over here, heading 1, paragraph box 1. Once again, over to the right after you put in your heading information. Now we just have, this is helpful information. It says, please limit your message text to 140 characters per paragraph. Our system is not going to count the characters. All of us are inundated with emails today. And what we have found over the past several years is that less is more. You can do more with pictures than with words. I know everyone would love to tell their whole story, but by using this product, it's really to sort of tease everyone. Let's get them. What are you going to have at the show? That's what's interesting. What's interesting about your product, your services, the guest chef that you may have at the in your booth. So as I said, our system won't stop you, but we encourage less is more. I think everyone could identify with if you receive an email and there's just paragraph after paragraph of words, we turn it off. We're not wired that way anymore. So that's a suggestion only. And as I said before, you don't have to use both headings, but if you do have enough information, but absolutely, heading 1 goes here, heading 2 goes here, and then paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and so on. Okay, moving down, now it's time to upload your images. We do ask for a JPEG. If you do not have a JPEG, that's really not a problem. If you can't convert one, customer service will be more than happy to do that for you. What you can simply do is, here's the email right here, orders@urbanexpoinvitations.com, and the phone number. So once again, if let's say you have a PDF and you can't convert it, you would just simply take your PDF, send it to this email address. Customer service will convert it. It will even resize it for you to the proper size and send it back to you for uploading. If you do have any questions, you can always call us at this number. And again, we're going to go over this later. But customer service is available 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to answer any of your questions. Okay, so now that you have your JPEGs, we give you a size requirement over here, 250 by 200, 72 DPI. Once again, most of the images that we receive are not the right size. Please, that's not your job to really worry about it. Send it to us. We'll resize it. If there's something wrong, we will call you. And again, you do have an opportunity, once you place the order, to look at the email if, in fact, we're going to deploy for you, and we're going to cover that right now. So you've given us your copy. You have uploaded 2 of your images, an opt-out email address. By law, we have to have that. It's down at the bottom of the email. And right here, if you would like us to deploy the email for you, we can definitely do that. We are a third-party company. We absolutely do not share lists with show management. We do not sell your lists. If you have a non-disclosure that you would like to send us, we'll be more than happy to review it, sign it, and send it back to you. If you don't have an NDL, then just let us know. We have one that we'll be more than happy to send to you, and then we can sign it. You can endorse it. And again, we take the security of your list at the highest level. We know how important everyone's list is to them. So once again, we do this for hundreds of shows around the country. We do not share, we do not sell. Once we do your deployment, if you're doing a single deployment, your list will be removed from our servers that evening. So if you do want us to deploy on your behalf, you would leave the check in the box. And once again, just to cover it, if we do send it out for you, we do not appear any place. It doesn't come from show management. The subject line would be the name of your company invites you to attend, the Florida Restaurant Show. The from address or the from name would be your company name, and the from email address would be whichever name you put right here into the reply to email. So we are totally hidden. So once again, security of your list at the highest level, and we are hidden. The email comes from you. Deployment date. In this box here, you simply give us the date or dates that you would like us to deploy. Some exhibitors, as I mentioned before, they have the opportunity to place multiple orders using multiple templates. Excuse me. Some of the exhibitors decide to to use the same email but send it out 3 times. So in that case, you would, right here in the deployment date, you would just give us, several dates that you would like it to go out. And then down here, your name, your company name, email address, and phone number. And that's this information is just for us. It will not appear any place on the email. But if you upload an image and we have a problem with the image, we need to have a contact person.
And actually, Joe, let me just butt in here. We had like 6 people that just turned around and emailed, does my contact information show up on the email? No, it doesn't. This is just for our information here. If we need to contact you for whatever reason, probably 89% of the time that we have to contact someone is because of the image that they've uploaded is not a, it's a very small image, and it's not going to look right when we convert it over to the email. So we usually have to pick up the phone or send an email to the contact person and see if we can get a better image for the email itself.
Okay. Looks like we have a couple other questions here as well.
Yep. One of the questions here is, can I submit more than one email for different products? I'm pretty sure Joe covered that. And yes, you can submit different emails for different products. Utilize this portal for what you need. If you're going to be having a guest lecturer at your booth or a chef that's going to do a demonstration, by all means, it's an event that you're having there, put out an email blast that's just specifically for that. Put out an email blast saying that you're going to be at the show and this is what booth number you're going to be. If you're doing anything else, if you've got a timetable where someone's going to be there from the company that you really, is very popular and people want to see, send out an email specifically just for that. One of the other questions here is in regards to, can I upload a logo versus an image? Definitely. The main thing is that it needs to be a JPEG. A lot of people have logos that are an EPS file or a vector file. Again, Joe said just email us with that attachment. We'll convert it over to a JPEG for you and send it back to you. One of the other ones here, let me just see here. Is there a chargeback to my company for our guests that register using the free links? That $10 fee is extended through the registration link, but there is no chargeback. This program is totally 100% free to all exhibitors. So you don't have to worry about any kind of a fee coming after the fact or a chargeback for the $10. You can have 100 people use the link and they'll only be charged the $10 and you do not pay for anything. This is a totally complimentary program for you.
Okay.
That's it on this for right now.
And I do see, someone did send in a question. They wanted to know how I can get access to the web page where this all starts from. So we're going to send you that. You provided an email. We're definitely going to send that to you, the link. But just for some of the others out there, I'll just bring it up here. Let's do this instead. Let's back up a little bit. There you go. It's right up here in the browser. It's urbanexpo.invitations.com/1909155/topmenu.html. That will bring you to this page right here. And at that point, if you're in healthy foods, you would click healthy foods. If you were Florida Restaurant and Lodging, you would click that. Okay, let's go back over to the PDF. We're almost done.
I'm just going to butt in here once. I know Joe read you the extension in the browser that we're using right now. And when you use a lot of different browsers, that tends to happen. But there is a very easy way to reach the site. You go to www.floridarestaurantinvitations.com, and that's invitations with an S on the end. So www.floridarestaurantinvitations.com. It'll bring you to the exact same page.
Right, so there's 2 different ways of getting there. Okay, so now you've placed your order and we received it and we resized some photos. Then what happens is we send you back a link, an email with a link right here. At that point, you would click the link, and if you had any changes at all, you could just reach out to us at our customer service email. And again, that information is going to be on the bottom of every email. If it's possibly once you review it, you don't like one of the images that was uploaded, just send us a new image. We'll be happy to replace it and send you a new email back. If you want to change some copy, if it's a very simple copy change, maybe there's just a typo, give us a call at the number right here. Chances are we can fix it for you right on the phone. We'll reload the HTML while we're on the phone with you, and you'll see the change, and then you're off and running. Once again, if we're going to deploy for you, but you get to see it before we send it out. Nothing goes out without you seeing it. Okay, we're almost done here. If you do use a proprietary service or possibly Constant Contact, MailChimp, what you're going to have to do is extract the HTML code. So once we send you the link and you click on here, your email will open up for you. At that point, you do a simple right-click, view source, and you grab all of your HTML code and drop it into your template. The only thing that I do strongly suggest, if it's a proprietary system, is send yourself and your colleagues a test email, because this way you'll see if any of the, particularly the registration link breaks. Occasionally, there's been a problem, and at that point, you would have to just go to your provider, and they would have to help you with that. But it's really, like I said, we do this for hundreds of shows, and there's almost never a problem. Just occasionally with one or two providers, and they can fix it for you. It's only because they put some special coding in their templates. Okay, we're going to just talk about the video a little bit. What you're seeing right here, this is a frame that will appear at 5 seconds, the first 5 seconds, and the last 5 seconds of your video. Very much like the web banners, we're going to go over to the ordering page. We're going to click on video, and just what we were just looking at, this is what you're going to see. Your company name goes here, your booth number goes here. Again, registering for only $10. Now, anyone who registers using the video, they're going to have to go to the website, and they're going to have to use the promo code video. That will give them the register for only $10. To order the video, all we really need is your company name and your booth number, and then your contact information, and that's it. Then that's all the information we need. Everything will come back to us. We will build it with your company name here and your booth number. We're just gonna.
And what will happen is once we do the video on this end, you'll get an email back from us with a video link. You'll see the video in the link in the center there. What you're going to do is click on that link, and then you'll be able to download your video. Now, the videos are kind of big files and that, so that's why we have to send the link to you, but it's an easy download. If you have any questions or any concerns when you get the video, or if you can't download it, just give us a call. The contact information is there, but it's very simplistic. I know sometimes things can get very complex with videos and that, but for this, we've made it very user-friendly. You'll get the email back with the video link, click on the link, and just follow the instructions to download from there, and you can download it right onto your desktop.
Great, thanks, Kat. Okay, we're really just at the end of our webinar. I just would like to go over, if you're having any difficulties, with anything, uploading images, resizing images, your email lists, just please contact us. Not sure how to link your web banners. And again, when you place your order, we process orders throughout the day. So if, by the next day you do not see an email back from us if you've placed an order, if it's for a web banner or the web banners, check your spam folder. Again, because we are sending you back, attachments, sometimes they do get hung up in your company spam. But if it's an email, by all means, you'll get that back the same day. The same thing with the banners. Because again, we have customer service agents on staff from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. If you do need to contact us, this is the number right here, and this is the email. At this time, I
have one last question that just came in.
Okay.
It's in regard to the accepted file format for an uploaded list. This is in the email. If we're going to do the deployment for you and you have to upload your list, all we need is an Excel spreadsheet, one column with just your email addresses. And that's all you need to do. And the only other thing, if you look at the notes that we have to the right of the emails, it'll tell you to just label that as your email list in Excel format, and you just need to have your company name as the name of the document, and just upload it that way. But again, it's a one-column format. We don't need names, addresses, phone numbers, things that way. We just need one column, email addresses, and Excel file format.
Right, and one other thing, we can send out up to 10,000 names for you. There have been some cases where exhibitors do have larger lists. If that is the case, upload the list, send us an email, and we will contact show management on your behalf to see if we can deploy to a larger list. Okay, at this time, I do not see any other questions. I'd like to thank everyone for attending. Have a wonderful show this September in Florida. And by all means, any questions with this particular program, just give us a call at our customer service number right here. And as Kat said earlier, we have pre-recorded this, or we have recorded this, and we will be sending a link to show management, and they will be posting it on the exhibitor portion of the site. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.
At this time, we will conclude the webinar. Thank you.